Hello, hello. Let's see what's going on with this collective. What's in your energy right now? I kind of knew that this would come out. Order, she who resists. It says fearless, justified, and resistant. I feel like this is quite the opposite. I feel like the fear is creating some kind of resistance energy here. I feel like there's lack of justice in a situation. And the Madonna song Justify My Love is started to ring. So maybe this is something to do with a love connection. Maybe you've been stabbed in the back. I don't want to say that you want a revenge, but the lack of justice. I'm kind of getting that you might be feeling undervalued, or this is something that you've been feeling for a long time. Maybe something has happened that all these memories kind of popped up again. Bees might be relevant. And there's a butterfly. Transformation is happening, but because of the fear you can't see it. Let's take one more. What flipped? Geneva, she who radiates. But it didn't come out. Maybe this fear is kind of getting hold of you, but you are reading it as your ego or perhaps your intuition that kind of makes you that feel like you are in charge, you are in your power, but you are resisting to see this fear of yours. Flipping, but not coming out. Iris, see, she who changes. Transformation, change, enchantment. Like I said with the butterfly, I feel like there's some kind of change trying to happen for you, but some kind of fear is coming up, but it's masked as an empowerment. You want to be in charge because before you kind of lacked the power and you were, well, feeling that injustice energy, you weren't valued. Let's take one more. Also, there is the new moon in Aries in a few days, and there's several planets aligning with that sign. So I feel like this is something to do with that energy too. One more. I'm also getting with her eyes the energy of sadness, maybe even depression, heavy dark energies in a way, and my head started banging. Headaches, migraines. Maybe this is something that has happened for you recently again, these kind of energies creeping up, feeling sadness, depressed, doesn't have energy to do anything, lack of motivation, lack of energy. She who whispers. I feel like straight away I got the energy of your higher self, your intuition is trying to whisper you something, but this energy is in control right now. It says secrets, confessions. Maybe there was a confession that kind of brought you these memories, these feelings. It triggered you. What is your shadow self ego doing right now? Omens. Grounding is on the bottom, and new beginnings is trying to come out also. I feel like there's a new beginning happening. You've been changing, you've been healing. And I feel like for a long time you kind of got your energy back. You were feeling very good. You got your mojo back in a way. But something has happened here that it kind of took you 10 steps back. And I feel like there were omens about the new beginning, the new start. So maybe some good omens came to your table. You started to feel, yes, everything is starting to roll again. But boom, then there was something that kind of came up and ruined everything for you, what I'm hearing. But yet again, it's the fear. Your ego is at play right now. And maybe these good omens, the confession, whatever has happened here, you are misreading the signs. I feel like they are actually good signs, but your perspective of them is the opposite. You definitely need grounding right now. So take a walk in the forest, go outside in the nature. If it's possible, take your shoes, your socks off, put your foot on the ground. Mother Nature is very good of helping you to ground. I feel like maybe you are overthinking something right now. Let's see what your higher self is saying. Your intuition. Movement into balance. So, you have had an intuition, inner knowing that didn't last for long. But you kind of knew that yes, something good is about to happen. This is actually a good omen, but it's related to something that previously brought lots of pain. And that's why the ego is coming up to mask these good omens, this good change that no, this is dangerous. We've been here before. The moon and the sun is in the sky at the same time. So feminine, masculine energy, 3 of Pentacles. I'm always getting that energy from this spiral thing. So a soul connection, I feel like this is something to do with the love connection, soul connection. There's lots of emotions that you haven't expressed, or you have expressed them, but you are not being heard. I'm getting an image of an apple in Snow White. So I feel like whatever this situation was, you were kind of viewing it as your happily ever after. But then you took a bite of that toxic apple. Now the apple is here again. And you don't want to take the bite because your intuition is telling you it's okay. It's not toxic this time, but you are too afraid to take the bite. This is the energy that I'm getting from this collective. Let's see what this confession is. What has happened here? What has happened here? 10 of Swords. The apple energy. So the soul connection has ended, but I feel like it's now somehow reappeared. Yeah, the Lovers straight away confirming what I've been saying. So soul connection definitely, because I don't read karmics. Soul connection that has ended. This was toxic. I got so much pain and hurt from this connection. I don't want this anymore. You or this person kind of took this to an end, but it somehow now appeared again, and it's bringing up these emotions of this painful period that you had with them. Two of Swords in reverse. One more for that. Three of Swords on the bottom and the King of Wands. So I feel like this person has approached you, taking action towards this love connection, is seeing things clearly, want to be honorable, trustworthy, but you are feeling like this. Hell no. Your perspective. Judgment, yeah, you are not trusting this person. Just judgment in reverse. You be questioning their motives, their feelings. I feel like maybe whatever this person's been saying to you, maybe you kind of see that these are nice words because of the Lovers. I feel like you kind of hearing those things that you wanted to hear before, but now they are just words. So maybe this person wasn't the King of Wands previously, not taking action, not honorable, and now they are presenting like this. You are questioning the character. Definitely you are not trusting this. Four of Wands tried to come out, so union energy, wanting to come back home. Maybe you lived with this person. I feel like you are pushing this connection away. It's the toxic apple. I'm not making the same mistake again. The Hierophant is on the bottom, commitment, but also a spiritual person. Maybe that was the potential you saw in them. You don't want to feel stuck ever again. And I'm getting the energy that this collective love is always being your kind of blind spot. I feel like it's very hard for you to fall in love, but when that happens, you are all in. And that's when you kind of tend to get hurt because you are giving everything and more of yourself to the connection. Four of Pentacles also came out. I'm sorry about the noise that's coming from outside if the microphone is picking it up. There's some dead trees that they are taking care of. Let's see what the Four of Pentacles is for you. The Devil tried to come out. Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords on the bottom. You don't trust this love, you don't trust this person. You're not trusting the offered apple here. You are staying put, and I feel like you are very protective of yourself right now. You are seeing this love, this person like this. And I feel like you are a person who doesn't trust people very easily, so making new friends or, like I said, falling in love isn't something that happens for you easily. You're very, very protective of your energy because I feel like in the past you've been stabbed in the back many times, not only in love but in different areas. Seven of Swords, that this is your ego right now. You are kind of wanting to grab your things and just quietly walk away, leave everyone behind, not telling where you're going, what you're doing. I feel like you are hiding your thoughts and emotions here. That's why they are pushing your buttons, because this is something that you need to reveal. And when I did this with my deck, the Three of Swords tried to come out again. Deep hurt, deep hurt. What has this person said to you? Oh my, Six of Cups and the Magician. So this person, soulmate energy, but also someone coming back from the past. But the Magician, they are wanting to create a new start with you. Ace of Pentacles is on the bottom. Maybe this person gave you some kind of offer. But I'm also hearing communication with the Magician. But I feel like you're not giving value for the words anymore. Holy moly! Big Daddy with the Eight of Wands. I'm shocked. So masculine energy, but the communication, and because I'm reading love, 8 love arrows coming towards you. So this might be your divine masculine, although I'm not sure if they are divine just yet, but the Hierophant was on the bottom, so there's a potential you've seen that. I feel like this really happened something with this person. You've been seeing a different version of them. Well, of course, if this person is now talking lovey-dovey things to you and wanting to come back and start building a future with you, but you are not trusting this, the new beginning. You don't want to bite the toxic apple anymore. So it's about the trust. There's something new wanting to come in, but your subconscious mind, trauma, ego is blocking the new energy. But I'm also hearing that maybe this person is quite playful, carefree type of person. Maybe that triggers you because they tend to take things very lightly. Maybe that's the trigger point for you because they don't validate your feelings or whatever they've put you through or whatever has been happening in this dynamic. Maybe you think that this person kind of just went along with everything and you were the one who got hit in this connection. Like I said in the beginning, I'm getting a very deep sadness, this depression kind of energy. So this isn't just something little. This is like huge, very big emotions, this situation with this person, the relationship, it dove you in the deep waters. Emperor and the 8 of Wands. Temperance and the 4 of Wands for the Emperor and 8 of Wands. They want to heal this connection and the union energy. This is big. Slow but steady. And integration is on the bottom of the deck. And beneath that was reunion of souls. Okay, this smells like a union energy, twin flame soulmates coming into alignment type of thing. But it needs to move slow and steady. But I feel like you don't want to move at all. That's why this resistant energy is here. Your ego is pushing here right now. You don't want to listen to your intuition because of the deep hurt. I feel like you've had moments that when you kind of outburst these emotions. So maybe when this person came to talk to you, you kind of just, it's that kettle energy. It was an outburst of feelings. You did this to me, this happened, remember that. And all the pain that you've been feeling with this connection, you thought you kind of healed already. You kind of feel like you already maybe overcame those things. Maybe there was periods of you feeling grateful that this person kind of changed you. But the deep wounds, there's a new layer of that, and that's what's surfacing right now. And it makes sense because of the planets that are aligning right now with the new moon in Aries, the Emperor energy. I will continue this reading because I want to see more about what's going on with your soul in your healing journey, and also I want to see what's going on with this person, and of course what is cosmos doing with your energies, and what's the advice for you how to continue with this situation. All the extended episodes you can find on my Patreon, and the link you can find on my website beautifulalien.com, so go check it out now and I'll see you there.